pump in the finish. Jumper is good. Lamar. Basket and one. Yeah, 6 points back. Lamar knocks down the 3. Steal. Yambing, look out. William Bing throws it down. Daddy sees a gap and throws it down. Early down. Mike Bennett with a hammer. Fidel for 3.
Second game of our Thursday triple header here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena in Manila. Jerry Abajano, who will be playing his second to the last game before he transfers over to Korea, but will still be representing San Juan in today's ball game. Will be going up against Jeremy Robinson, who continues his stellar play as Valenzuela looks to go up the standings here in the Northern Division. Valenzuela has been able to surprise a lot of teams, pero ngayon, yung number 3 ang gusto nilang bulatin. Magandang hapon mga kaliga. Juanito Gregorio alongside Coach Christian Luanzon. Coach, let's just talk about Valenzuela very quick. Against a team like San Juan who has lost Mike Phillips, how do you surprise them?
Well, 2 things. Number 1, you got to find a way to control the rebounds. Obviously, there's a reason why he was called Modern Mike, but they still have another Mike in Calisan who is very much capable, no? But it's going to be more of a collective effort than for San Juan. So for Valenzuela, it's the same thing. They got a gang rebound. Second, they got to stop throwing the ball away or ball security. Kasi against a team like San Juan, the Abras, the Caloocans, pagbabayaran mo talaga yung mga turnovers mo. If they take care of those 2 things, they're gonna put themselves in a position to win, especially pagdating sa dulo.
Well, they look to surprise once again here in today's ball game. We want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, on Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports. Pag-usapan muna natin yung ating previous games that happened. I think unahin natin, Coach, ang San Juan. This was a 10-point win. They started out strong. They never looked back. But May Kawayan, as usual, they continue to knock on the door. But that third quarter was too much for May Kawayan.
It was that third quarter, and it was only a 6-point lead heading into the second half. And Harold Alarcon had poured in 12 of his 14 points in that quarter, 12 of the 28 points. Their defense stepped up, limiting itong May Kawayan to less than 20 points, 18 to be exact. Now, I mentioned that because I don't see Harold Alarcon in this venue, because we're going to get a report later, but they took care of business, especially in the fourth, kung saan they were outscored in the fourth but still able to win in double digits.
Of course, always led by Orlan Mamar and Mike Calisaan. The veterans were the ones that led the way. Pag-usapan naman natin itong Valenzuela. A game where they didn't start off the strongest, but they ended out strong. A high-scoring ball game, 129-97 against Imos.
This was over even before it started because they were up by 14 after 1 quarter, 19 after 2, and then 23, and then a high of 32, which was the final score. And 6 players scored in double figures. Just a game wherein Valenzuela needed not only a win, but a convincing win, because if you remember before that game, they were coming off a heartbreaking loss against a buzzer-beating Warlo Batak basket versus Pasig.
Well, itong Valenzuela looks to continue on their hot streak and wants to go up on the playoff ladder. It's San Juan versus Valenzuela City, Dark Horse. Let's turn you over to Richard Campos.
San Juan Knights. At guard number 19, Jerry Abajano. Also at guard number 13, Royce Alforque. Power forward number 9, Dexter Marquez. Playing center number 8, Raul Soyud. At forward number 1, Patrick Sleet. The head coach is Alex Angeles, assisted by RB Mangahan sa Jig Squad, Amor James Songpin, Paulo Gorospe, Jeff Tahonera, Dino Ponce, Enrile, PJ Manigan, and Cristel Padua. Team consultant, Philip Cesar. Team manager, Jun Usman. The team owner is Senator Jingoy Estrada. The starting five for Valenzuela City, Dark Horse. Point guard number 2, Nick Baluyot. At forward number 39, Shaq Alanes. Two guard number 23, Jeremy Robinson Jr. Playing center number 15, Justin Alano. And at forward number 5, Jay Collado. They are led by Estong Ballesteros, assistant coaches June Dizon and Oliver San Pedro. Team consultant Mark D. Assistant team managers Trey Valdez, JB Garcia.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. San Juan will be starting with Alforque, Abadiano, Soyud, Sleet, and Maiquez, while Valenzuela will be starting with a new point guard in Nick Baluyot, Robinson, Alano, Collado, and Alanes. The three veterans in Alano, Collado, and Alanes still starting the ball game para dito sa Valenzuela. Tip-off will be Robinson and the Sleet, two ultra athletic guys. The first possession goes right away to San Juan. Abadiano with the first two.
In a matter of seconds.
Nick Baluyot. Alano, punta dito kay Jeremy Robinson. Alanes felt that he was pushed. Jeremy Robinson, the strong attack, gets him a two.
That's a good sign because he played very well in their last game. Now, we mentioned it was a blowout, but Jeremy Robinson led pretty much all categories, especially in terms of scoring, rebounding, and assists. 21, 9, and 9.
Jeremy Robinson been injured for quite some time, was not really playing, but here he is back in competing. But Patrick Sleet gets his first two.
A good start for both teams. Offensively, everything inside the paint. And Patrick Sleet, the recipient of that nice find by Dexter Maiquez, now at the line for the bonus.
Former FEU
Slash
Perpetual.
Yeah.
Baby Tams din to, itong si Patrick Sleet, one of the best high school programs there is, alongside NU, which Coach Christian was a part of.
Actually, no, technically I wasn't a part of it because I dumadalaw-dalaw all the time.
So you were not really part of the staff.
Yeah, but that was the time wherein I was, starting my broadcasting.
Okay. Alano, offensive rebound. Justin on the putback, can't get it to go. Alforque with a strong rebound. Now it's Sleet. Off to the middle. Patrick Sleet all the way.
Now he's a crucial piece for the success of San Juan because he's their best driver. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense of the opposing team and just can create in many ways. You're going to question, yes, his outside shooting, but he makes up for a lot of it, especially being a two-way player. One of their better defenders as well.
Well, still a long ways to go. Only 24 years of age. Here he is again. Sleet. Right hand on the left side for Patrick Sleet.
Another example of how good of a finisher he is that time in transition.
8-2. First 2 minutes of the ball game. Alanes ngayon ang atake. Alanes on the left side.
Shaq Alanes, he's a vet in this league compared to a rookie in Patrick Sleet. But Shaq Alanes, just a crafty scorer, knows how to score the basketball from inside and out. Dexter Maiquez, also an MPBL vet. And pag iniwanan mong libre yan, no? Lalo na 15 to 17 feet, may sure ball yan.
Yung gitna talaga para dito kay Dexter Maiquez ang comfort zone. Baluyot, far pass. 10 on the shot clock. Robinson stops, pops, long for Jeremy. Abadiano with the rebound. Abadiano looks to attack. The Pinoy step is short. Maiquez with another rebound. Maiquez, the fake, up and under. Fouled by Justin Alano.
Second chance opportunity that time for Dexter Maiquez.
Let's go to the fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Ganda rin yung basa niya, no? Nakita niya, mas maliit yung bantay niya. Usually big guys would kick it out, use the fresh 14. They took advantage immediately with the up and under.
Marquez gets the first free throw.
Coach Alex Angeles, freshly, I believe, coming off. Well, I'm not sure what time the game is. He's also part of that
I think it's at
coaching
6. I think it's at 5.
Yeah.
So baka hindi na siya pumunta.
Hindi na.
That's interesting finals that we're watching there. JRU and San Beda.
Both worthy teams.
Marquez with the miss lead.
Steal.
Timed it well, getting the steal, getting the assist. And the fast break is finished by Dexter Marquez.
Napatawag na ng timeout si Coach Estong Ballesteros dahil lumalaki na itong kalamangan ng San Juan.
Pero kailangan natin balikan ng steal of the game brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power, Sleet. To Marquez, 9 na ang kalamangan ng San Juan. Magbabalik po ng MPBL.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Welcome back to the MPBL. The focus remains on individual improvement phase within the system para dito sa San Juan. With the ebb and flow of their lineup, Coach Alex Angeles said the rule is simple. Everyone must be ready to step up. Para sa kanila, making things possible is always a collective effort. He also stressed the importance of good character. Even when some players receive limited minutes, the team has built a culture of support. Whoever shines on a given night, everyone rallies behind him. Coach Alex credited the players, management, and coaching staff for creating that readiness in practice, allowing San Juan to keep playing with integrity no matter who is available. However, Harold Alarcon is out with a calf injury, but good news, James Kwekute is finally back after missing several games. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Lyra. Siyempre, itong San Juan, next man up mentality, but a lot of depth on the side of San Juan. Alam naman natin na napakalalim ng lineup nito. Alforque, isa to coach ang mga hindi masyadong napag-uusapan here in the season. But you went up against him in the UAAP. You know the capabilities of Royce Alforque.
Well, he was the second best player when he played behind. Maybe you might know him. His name is Ron J. Abarientos.
Oh, yes.
RJ, excuse me. Yeah. And he brought us a lot of headaches, that's for sure, those two. But one of the best players, Barrientos, because he's the only player I know na was a rookie and then nag-pro kagad.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers. Talking about Alforque, coach.
But I was about to go there, but because of that departure, after the rookie season, it opened up a lot of opportunities sa opensa lalo nito ng FEU, tulad nitong si Royce Alforque.
Well, after naman nun, siya naman ang backup ni LJ Gonzalez.
Correct.
So he was never the first point guard, but alam naman natin ang capabilities can start for any other team. Etong si Royce, today he is starting for San Juan. He is pushing the ball to Jerry. No dribble, fast break for the Knights.
Beautiful bounce passes executed by Abadjano to Marquez and back to him.
Everybody learning from Mike Calisaan that the dribbles are not important as long as you can finish. Here they are again, Marquez. Once again, no dribble. I will credit Mike Calisaan, coach. He's not on the court, pero the way he plays, baka natututo itong mga bata.
Possibly, yes. No, because Mike Calisaan was the best player in their last game and certainly has become a more important player with the departure of Mike Phillips.
Pero hindi lang yung coach, he got player of the game honors. Me and Coach Mike covered this game without a single dribble in the ball game. And I don't know how that's possible, but Mike Calisaan just made it happen.
Now that's impressive.
Energy guy for energy guy. Jeremy Robinson threw to the bench. CJ Alatica now gets his first minutes. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Lanes has played for a lot of teams in the MPBL, but probably the best opportunity for him to enter the playoffs and be a big part of it. You were saying, Coach, that he's been a good talent, pero yung mga napaglalaroan niya talagang hindi masyadong lumalayo.
From what I remember, no, his best chance probably was when he was, younger in his MPBL career with Pasay. Because he suited up for quite a number of teams already and certainly has a chance now with Valenzuela. Oligario with a nice feed to Obuyes, who was trailing.
One of the young and up-and-coming talents here in Valenzuela, Jel Obuyes gets his first two.
Who was a walking tryout, by the way. Kwento, no? Our last episode in Rebanse, ang guest namin was si Jake Collado, itong si Oligario, and they said a lot of good things about itong si Obuyes.
Steal of the game is brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power. It's going to be a good story to tell moving forward in the MPBL. A walk-on tryout is now part of the main rotation. Here he is again, stop and pop, just goes out for Jel Obuyes. Ball is pushed. Jerry says that we don't need to rush. Zone is being played by Valenzuela.
1-2-2.
Sleet, drive and kick. They go middle to Royce. Royce goes to Maiquez. 6 on the shot clock. Maiquez with a hook. Raul with the rebound. Can't protect it. 4 versus 2. Alatica to the middle. Destacamento. Fouled by Royce Alforque.
Nice rim run by Destacamento and was able to get a good angle kay CJ Alatica to be the recipient of that pass. Valenzuela naman ang tumatakbo ngayon.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL.
One of the more underrated pickups, in my opinion, no, is si King Destacamento. You're talking about the leading shot blocker in the league. But what makes it underrated to me is I thought, you talk about a team that got what they needed the most. They needed an extra body sa loob, no? Yung big man. And they certainly got one of the best, if not the best, rim protector. Si King Destacamento.
Pero doon, challenge si Jerry Abadiano. Closed out by King Destacamento, but the talent of Jerry was more than enough to get the 3.
Biglang lumaki kagad itong lineup nitong Valenzuela. If you remember before, the moves they made before the deadline, walang Destacamento, walang CJ Alatica. Ang liit ng team na to eh. Pero dahil nadagdag itong dalawang to, aside from being malaki, agresibo pa, lalo na sa depensa. CJ Alatica, a much improved offensive player. A good defender, a good rebounder. Ang ganda ng ginawa nila nung bago mag-trade deadline.
Some of the guys that they moved on from was Val Chauca, transferring to Quezon City, who will be playing tonight. I do hope that Val is already okay. He's been nursing an ankle injury for quite some time. Talking about guys that's back, James Quecote is finally back in the lineup. He's missed a few games. He's had an injury. Pero ngayon, without Harold Alarcon, James Quecote returns to the lineup. Oligario fires from downtown, and JR with a 3 and a smile.
Yeah. Mukhang paborito nito yung kanta ng Eraserheads. Always with a smile.
Yes, yan.
Si
Minsan na lang ako makaka-relate sa mga pakanta ni Coach Christian. Sa wakas, na intindihan ko rin.
You gotta listen more to some Patty Austins and Anita Bakers. I'm gonna send you my playlist.
Yan, Coach. You should.
Yeah.
Going
tell
home
you.
to, parehas tayo, Commonwealth pa eh. Kailangan yung playlist ko eh.
You're going to be hooked. Alam mo ba yan ang pre-game ritual na pinapakinggan? Need the GOAT? No, Michael Jordan? Anita Baker.
Okay, gotta learn. Actually, last week, kwento ko lang, coach, sinabay ko si Ken sa Kainta.
Okay.
Nag 80s music.
Okay.
Sabi ko, Ken, sorry vintage tong mga playlist ko.
Yeah.
Mga, 80s na, coach, na soul, jazz.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Ken, ano ka ba? Yan ang gusto namin ni Coach Christian.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, we gotta have we
Alam mo-
gotta have a music send-off.
Alam mo kung anong gusto ko rin? Yung jumper ni CJ Alatica.
Yun.
In between game, ha? Pinapakita niya. Ito na naman siya. This time, dishing off, leading the break. At ngayon, baliktad na. Tumatakbo ang Valenzuela. Timeout ang San Juan. Kanina, baliktad ang nangyari.
It's 25-19, 4-0 run. Earlier, it was Alatica getting the jumper. Now off of the turnover, 4 versus 2. CJ getting the pass to King Destacamento. And just like that, this is a 6-point lead. 6 na lang ang hinahabol ng Valenzuela. Coach JV Olea on your screens mamaya ang kanilang laro. But the All-Star is going to be at the end of August. It is going to be on August 29 at malapit-lapit lang ito. We are gonna do it at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. Coach, will I see you there?
Of course. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Of course, always a fun day. Ng ating mga All-Star events. The 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, the executive game, and of course, the main All-Star game. At pagkakarinig ko, meron tayong bagong event na ipapaalam ko muna kung pwede na natin pag-usapan.
Sige, ipaalam mo muna. I don't wanna put you on the spot.
Pero masaya, Coach. At panigurado mamaya, Coach, pag nabanggit ko sa'yo, magkakaroon ka na ng iyong sariling mga input. Tulad nito.
That started off defensively. I believe that was King Destacamento with the swat that led to the outlet pass, the fast break, a little 2-on-1 in Ubuyes with the finish. Will not make the basket, but will get to the line.
Which always love stories like this, like Jel Ubuyes betting on himself, trying on a team where he was sure of his talents, and now he is on the main rotation of a playoff team.
Which is very hard to do, because usually coaches are comfortable of getting people, that former players, usually, kung yun mga kukunin mo eh. Kasi alam mo na kung paano maglaro, subok na. Or players na that you know of, yung mga nakita mo na maglaro. So, even if, nung tryouts, maganda ang pinapakita nitong si Ubuyes, which he was rewarded for, kinuha siya. It's another thing, tulad ng sinabi mo, to put him into the rotation. And ang ganda naman nung finish na yun. Again, making the transition defense of San Juan pay. A little slow on their feet, everybody chasing, and Alatica coast to coast.
Might be one of the leading candidates for most improved player of the year. Itong si CJ Alatica this year. His averages have skyrocketed, and he is one of the guys that we may be looking at for most improved player of the year na susundan si Warlo Bata.
One of the leaders ng kanilang tinatawag na grupo sa team. Binunyag ni Olegario yan sa huling episode sa Rebanse. Ang tawag na nila sa sarili nila, the Cuties.
I love it. I love it.
That's why you gotta watch that last episode. That's a big basket. By San Juan. Was that James Coquetti?
Yes.
Yeah, with the 3. Only a 4-point lead with this massive run
The biggest lead of the ball game was 13 points in favor of San Juan.
Right.
James Quecoday with a triple right there.
And then the massive run of 17-6 by Valenzuela. And James, konting pakilala lang si CJ.
The cuties. Yes, yeah. Guys, to everybody, if you want to listen to a podcast, the Rebansi podcast is the show to listen to, hosted by Miss Mika Abisamis, Coach Christian Liwanzon, and, sorry Coach, my favorite host,
Okay.
Joe Gomez de Leano.
Yeah.
Second place lang kayo ni Mika.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for saying that because, you know, that puts you on my second list already. You were the first before you said that. So I'm forced right now to put CPT on top again forcefully.
Umangat na naman.
Yeah, kahit labag sa
Na ano?
kalooban ko, kahit na nasa Singapore siya ngayon.
Ano kayang iuwi sa atin? Kahit na least chicken rice lang, masaya
Then,
tayo.
gusto ko yung buong Universal Studios
Yan.
iuwi niya. Oh.
Coach, ako, boss, kahit na keychain lang ako, masaya na ako. One more foul to give. So that's a smart foul given up by Valenzuela. Double. Obuyes taps it out. Last touch will be on Orlan Wamar. What a trap by Valenzuela.
Anticipating that jump pass. He was guarding the inbound in Raylan Torres. And after the double team, tumalon din itong si Obuyes and forced the turnover.
Now Obuyes with 3 seconds. He fires. All it hits is the board, and that will end the first quarter, a 4-point lead in favor of San Juan.
What a run to finish the quarter by Valenzuela. After San Juan led by Patrick Sleet, he had a couple of these drives, one in the half court, one in transition. This was the answer after a timeout. It was a set play for Shaq Alanes. And then the miss, another transition right here. But the second group of San Juan did not do a good job of sustaining the second group of Valenzuela. CJ Alatica led the way. Olegario had his moments. Only a 4-point lead they are facing heading into the second quarter.
Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin.
The All-Star will be done on August 29. It will be at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. The usuals, the 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, the executive ball game, the main All-Star game. Pero coach, naririnig ko na meron tayong bagong event. And from what I'm hearing, it is a one-on-one event of the guards that can score.
Yeah.
So,
I got my bet already. Who's going to win that?
who are you? I'm a personal favorite on that list.
I'm just gonna give his initials, okay? Because his initials are exactly the same as my idol, KB.
Okay, KB. Might be the favorite. Might be the favorite. Pero coach, ako kasi itong
I think he's gonna win it.
itong point guard ng ano to, coach, I feel that he is literally a dark horse.
Okay, that's fair. Dark horse, that's fair.
I just feel that he can surprise a lot of players
Yeah.
in that kind of a situation.
Part ng cutie group ba to?
Part ng cutie
Okay,
group yan.
yeah, okay.
Part ng cutie
Patunayan
group
muna niya. Patunayan muna niya.
Oh, no.
Ang napatunayan na kasi niya is cutie din siya. Okay? Ngayon, patunayan niya kung kaya niya yung the likes of KB.
It's gonna be exciting. I haven't seen the full list of the players that will be competing, but I'm sure that will be an event that will be fun and tiring for the players.
I've seen it. You know, I think Lester Reyes is a part of it. Ken Bono.
Manny Pereira, digital wallet built for the community. Jay Collado.
Postehan ang mangyayari.
Ano pala? Old school battle pala on the post. Baka makita natin yan siya, Raul Soyud.
Okay, nasira na ang record ni Mike Calisaan.
Drumibol.
Drumibol na. Mabigat no, nakita turnover. Yung unang 2 dribble niya.
Parang hindi nasanay na yung katawan niya na drumibol. Rare turnover coming from Mike Calisaan. Valenzuela continues to pound their way to the lead of San Juan. Destacamento. It's a double big on the high. Alatica rejects the screen. Alatica on the drive. Can't get the jumper. CJ Alatica. Calisaan. The best guys in terms of leaking out. It's always been Mike Calisaan. Seconds on the shot clock here. Quecote with the basketball. Still a zone being played. Quecote stops, pops, but short. Alatica with the rebound.
He thought about the outlet pass kay Olegario. Now he finds him. Olegario loves this matchup. Will take the shot. Well, that's the risk-reward ratio of an Olegario. Coach Estong does not look happy with that shot. Now we're calling Jay Collado. That was a quick shot. Pero iba ang papalitan niya. Si Lester Reyes.
Jay Collado subs in for Lester Reyes, and Nico Mamaradlo will be subbing in for, I think it's going to be Jello Obuyes, the former AYAC player. Will now get his minutes. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Rayland, drive and kick. Ramos on the midi.
That is pure money in Aldrich Ramos. He's been doing that since his Tamaro days all the way to Gilas days. It has been a staple of his game, that mid-range jumper.
Rayland off the blind side. Stolen from behind. Alatica. Uy, tumama daw kay Rayland Torres.
Mukhang tumama sa paa eh. Nag-iba yung trajectory kasi ng bola pagtapik na itong si Alatica.
I'll be honest, Coach. Si Alatica, I just saw him in the collegiate ranks, but whenever we are in a venue, he has a good fan base. Ito si CJ Alatica, and I'm quite surprised. Mukhang maganda ang social media following nitong si CJ.
Pero alam mo, isa pa maganda, yung stroke ni Jay Collado.
Another pick and pop for Jay Collado to cut it down to a 2-point lead.
That's his bread and butter, no? Yung break and pop na yun with him as the popper. Just like this drive by Rayland Torres, snaking through the defense, finishing with his right.
Coach is talking about Rayland Torres moving forward without Jerry Abadiano and Mike Phillips. We see the back-to-back triples coming from Jay Collado.
And for a stretch, starting in this game, Harold Alarcon.
That's right. How do you see the role of Rayland rises from this point on?
He's got to be more aggressive offensively because he's very much capable of taking over, which we saw in the game against Jensen. He played poorly the first 3 quarters. Happened 2 weeks ago, a weekend 2 weeks ago. And then came to life in the 4th, pretty much carried the team in the 4th, and was enough to get that win. 2-point win, a 3-point win against the mighty Jensen Warriors.
And those were 2 good attempts coming from Mark Cruz and Val Acuña on the end game. This was Jay Collado on the pick and pop.
Suabe, no?
Dito off the handoff naman. Step back naman para dito kay Jay Collado.
Suabe. Kahit walang bigote yan, Mr. Suabe.
I think he's the second most points scored in the MPBL behind Ives Sazon.
You're right. Yeah.
John Wilson also knocking on that door. Alvin Alday as well on that list. Number 3 si Alday.
Meron na bang naka-2,000 ron?
Meron na.
Meron
Sazon,
na, di ba?
Sazon, Collado, and Alday.
Right.
Shootout.
Players of which that has at least played 7 seasons, right? 7 seasons.
No one has done it as quick as Justin Baltazar. He has 1,000 plus points.
Fortea, first time to check in with a floater, wala.
Rebound by Olegario will give a chance for Valenzuela to take the lead. Olegario says let's slow it down. Alatica is asking for the basketball, double high. Olegario You want to go down low. Alatica on the post. 1-on-1 against Wamar. It's going to be a pull on Orlan Wamar.
Trying to outsmart the bigger defender in front of him. It's the Orlan Wamar. Going for the outside pass on that pass entry.
5 minutes and 53 remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's the entry pass from Jay Collado. And you see, trying to lose contact there was Orlan Wamar. Tinamaan na.
Incidental hit.
Oo, tinamaan na. Siya pa ang foul, which is something players really hate.
Amaradlo pressured hard. He finds a way to fire. It's a miss. Obuyes with the rebound. He fires again. It's good. On the second opportunity, the lead is now with Valenzuela.
Amazes me how he takes his shots casually. Walang ka-pressure itong batang to.
Unang kalamangan niya ng Valenzuela here in the ball game. Panganiban on the drive. He's going to be fouled by Justin Alano.
And you would think, you know, that after San Juan gives up a lead of 13, that they would wake up after it. It's been a while already. Halfway through, as you saw the 3 by Obuyes off the offensive rebound. Minsan gigising ka na dapat nun eh. Lumamang ka na malaki, hinabol ka. Paparehog Nathan, fresh from Dubai. Ang kanyang honeymoon stint.
Free throw na ito ay hatid sa iyo ng Extreme. Ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Let me tell you something as a single man.
Okay.
Because I know one day, okay, I'm gonna see you walk down the aisle. Okay, take this advice from me who's been married for 19 years.
Okay, coach.
Never mess with your honeymoon. Never delay it.
Okay.
Make sure it's a part of your calendar right after.
I will put that on my laptop right
Yes.
now.
And
It's going to be a very important post-marriage advice coming from Coach Christian.
yeah, and Papa Ray just exemplified it. Kahit na nasa gitna ng season, kinasal siya, honeymoon, tuloy pa rin.
Punta muna tayo sa Steal of the Game, brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power. Parang honeymoon lang sa kalma. Itong si Nico Panganiban, tying the ball game at 37. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Punta muna tayo on the sidelines with Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Good spirits and good energy daw ang malaking factor sa panalo ng Valenzuela kontra Imus ayon kay Coach Estong Ballesteros. Explosive ang start nila, mabilis ang ball movement at kontrolado nila ang tempo. Ngayon kahit medyo hirap na nga dahil katapat nila ang isa sa mga top teams ng North, sabi niya dito dapat lumabas ang identity ng Valenzuela na kapag mas mabigat ang kalaban, mas ginagalingan din nila. Feel na feel din daw niya ngayon ang pagiging tatay niya para sa team habang ang veterans naman like Jay Collado, ang mga kuya ng younger players na pinigyan niya rin ng authority to also guide them. Rookie man o veteran, lahat teachable at open sa criticism. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Lyra.
Well, Jay Collado is certainly one of the leaders of this team. And, you know, to follow through on Lyra's report, you know, Coach Estong, you know, after our episode, you know, since they were our last guest, you know, he pretty much, itong si Coach Estong, handed over the keys kay Jay Collado as not only being the most experienced player, but also being the more capable one as a leader. Itong Valenzuela Dark Horse.
Ball stopped by Jello Ubuyes. Quick shoutout sa pinakapoging anchor ng MPBL, si Ken Pangilinan. Natatahimik ka, Coach Chris.
And I hope my silence speaks a lot. I'm just messing with you, Ken. You know why? Because since you're the only one that really does dual, you were the first thing on my mind, really. So, Collado, first thing on his mind is to make the layup.
Jay Collado has been red hot here in the second quarter. He already has 8 all in the second quarter. JP Boral, labas kayo Amar. Fortea, the fake, left-hand pass, quick ball movement. Boral with the float.
Off the feed by Terence Fortea.
Lead goes back to San Juan with 3 minutes and 15 remaining here in the second quarter. I'm gonna go to Jello Buyes. Jello off the catch. Jello, so much confidence in that 3.
And that was with Terence Fortea on his tail with the late challenge, but not enough to disturb the shot. Nice pass, no look. Wamar to Villapando.
Confusion on the side of Collado and Alano. Si Alano, tinuro si Collado. Si Collado, tinuro si Alano. 2 points yan para kay Ken at Villapando.
Foul given up for the substitution to happen. Sleet coming in for Wamar. This is the shot fake. Excuse me, the hockey assist by Terence Fortea.
The game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book, the MPBL. So 2 minutes and 42 remaining in the ball game. Jello still with the basketball, already has 10. Jello with 12. Good afternoon to you, Jello Obuyes.
He's just so smooth and confident. The way he moves, I don't even want to call it a swag, but he has this certain demeanor, you know, it's like a quiet confidence.
And this is challenging another scorer in Terence Fortea, answering right back on the other end. Two minutes remaining in the second quarter. It's been a red-hot shooting game coming from both of the teams. They go to Shaq. They love this play. Shaq fishes for a foul. Panganiban is saying there should not be a foul. Play natin kung i-challenge. Coach Alex.
I'm not so sure though. That's why I'm waiting for the replay, because it felt like the contact was initiated by Shaq Alanes. But there's no challenge. He will get 3 free throws.
Pero si Coach Alex, sabi din niya parang tinamaan daw sa forearm. So Coach Alex is
Maganda yung angulo niya.
not challenging. That's right.
Standing, yeah.
2 for 2. One of the best free throw shooters in the league is Shaq Alanes. At ngayon, dahil sinabi ko yun, biglang kinakabahan na ako. Alanes gets 3 out of 3. I can breathe. I want to give a quick shout out syempre kay J. Martandayo at kay Jeff Arboleda na nanonood sa Antipolo. Happy viewing to you guys. Lamang na ang Valenzuela ng 2 dito sa second quarter.
Sumasaya kapag may laway nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basket.
Coach, let's talk about the young kid Angelo Obuyes. Already has 12 points in the ball game, 8 in the quarter alone. In the impact in total, they got the lead already.
He's slowly becoming a favorite. That's all I could say, because yeah, I think his demeanor is really the one that impresses me. Usually when you have new guys coming in, let alone a tryout / new guy, it would take time for them to build that confidence. But it seems to me na built in, no, yung kanyang kumpiyansa as a basketball player and maybe as a person. I don't know him too well, but he has certainly shown that, and I think we have a big sample size already at this point of the season that he is a legit MPBL scorer.
I think it only took 2 games where Coach Mike Perez was already very impressed with the way Jel Obuyes was playing. Of course, it took us sometime. Di natin alam. We haven't really heard of the name, but more than halfway through the season, we are sold that Jello Ubuyes is out here to compete with everybody. Pero doon, matatawagan siya ng foul. Only the second team foul of Valenzuela here in the quarter. So 3 more before the penalty.
That was a smart foul to stop the fast break that led to the half-court offense that they almost forced a turnover.
Good hands by Valenzuela.
Valenzuela, even after the last foul, has still 2 more to give up before they go over the limit with 1:24 remaining. Dangerous pass.
Manganiban loves driving left. Blocked by Jay Collado.
Jay Collado, similar to Robbie Celis, you wouldn't think that they could go up there and block your shot, but because they have a good feel for the game, they have good timing as well as beautiful execution. Nice strong finish by Patrick Sleet. Coach Estong unhappy.
Very important basket on the side of Valenzuela there. Mural trying to blitz. Alanes pressured hard. Ubuyes, not a lot of space. A little long. Alatica out of nowhere. And he gets the foul off of Patrick Sleet.
Kahit nawala sa forma yung tira, no? Nakatigilid na. Halos hindi niya na nakita yung ring, but probably felt the contact itong si Patrick Sleet and was smart enough to put it up and get the foul.
Alatica gets the first free throw. CJ Alatica is averaging 15 points, close to 7 rebounds and 2 assists in almost 25 minutes of play. Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
That's impressive because I'm not sure what his exact numbers were when he was with Negros. Maybe lower as Teres Fortea hits a 3 off that flare screen. But for you to fit in right away and produce numbers that you mentioned, that has to be impressive para kay CJ Alatica. The 3 by Terence puts them ahead again.
Ubuyes, 1-on-1 against Fortea. Ubuyes, a little too deep, rebounded by Kenneth. Fortea, balik din na Kenneth. 2-second differential. No-look pass to Sleet. The patience is good for Patrick Sleet.
Of the beautiful feed at that time by Panganiban. And Patrick Sleet with the shot fake and the finish.
52-49. It's not going to be a good foul because San Juan is in penalty. San Juan is saying that it was Alanes that was trying to hook the defender. Ayan, nakita ko na yung C-sign galing kay Coach Alex Angeles. I don't think, will they give the challenge?
Wala na yatang challenge ang San Juan. Based on how they're expressing it.
Yeah, no challenge.
Yeah.
So 2 free throws yan para sa Valenzuela. Chance to cut into the lead. So close to 6 seconds for San Juan to try and get one last shot in the quarter. 2 for 2 for Shaq Alanes. He is 5 out of 5. Takbo ang San Juan. Mamaradlo with a foul. That's only going to be team foul number 3. It's a good smart foul by Nico Mamaradlo. 4 seconds. Smart foul that will put them. So the next foul will be in penalty. That's going to be team foul number 4. Only 1.5 seconds remaining. Fortea, the catch, straight line, and in! For Terence Fortea.
Well, excellent execution that time by San Juan. It was actually Valenzuela Considering how they managed the remaining fouls, they could get up. They did a good job, except for this last one because Terence Forteas on the other side. There's a reason why he's called Terence for 3.
Early in the first game to end the second quarter, it was David Defonso of that left wing. Ngayon, si Terence Fortea naman ang tatapos ng quarter. It's a 4-point lead in favor of San Juan.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag-3 points na. barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng
Halftime here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena, where we bring you back the Harlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Lamang po ang San Juan ng 4, pero San Juan led as much as 13 points here in the ball game, but Valenzuela has found their way back in the ball game. They were able to get the lead, but San Juan goes in to the third quarter with a 4-point lead.
And that's because a guy named Obuyes and Shaq Alanes, they were a problem for San Juan, scoring almost half of the 51 points, 24 combined for those two. CJ Alatica made his mark. We talked about Valenzuela, you know, the moves they made to be bigger, to be a better rebounding team. Certainly the case in this game. 19 rebounds each, something we mentioned in the pregame, no? If they could match ito yung rebounding prowess nitong San Juan, which would allow you to limit their possessions and increase yours, the numbers support that.
On the other end, it's Patrick Sleep that actually led the way in terms of everybody. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, the leading scorer of the ball game, the leading scorer of San Juan, but he needs a lot of help here if they want to be able to secure a win and go up with the top 2 teams in Abra and Caloocan. He is the leading scorer in today's ball game.
Perfect from the field. Everything that you just saw was inside the paint, sa loob ng pintura. He's gonna start again, and let's not forget, as you see, the top scorers for both teams, Collado and Alatica with 8 apiece, aside from the 24 combined of Alanes and Obuyes. But let's not forget that this was the group responsible, talk about San Juan, of earning or building up that 13-point lead, the biggest one they have. And a good sign, obviously, for the Knights, because they start off with a basket
First shot
by Scary Jerry.
First 3 of the quarter made right away by, I like that nickname, Scary Jerry. But we can only use it for one more game as he troops over to Korea.
Well, that nanganak talaga yung name na yun, no? Even nung time ni CJ Cancino, his final year when we were in Korea, and Jerry was, you know, in a rhythm, playing 3-4 straight games really well. Doon nanganak yun sa
Scary
Korea.
Jerry.
Yeah, Scary Jerry.
Collado with the ball. Collado able to get the float. The third guy in double figures on the side of Valenzuela. Collado with 10. Majano, same side, fakes, stops, pops, drops for Jerry Abajano.
A guy who could hit all kinds of outside shots. The earlier one was a 3. The last one, something that he can do in his sleep, the mid-range.
CJ goes to Shacalanes. Good D by Royce Alforque. The block, then gives it up, but Alatica is able to tap it away. Alegario, the drive and kick. Corner 3, long. Bola mananatili sa Valenzuela. Alatica, a little too deep. Alanes one more time. Ganun pa rin ang resulta. Lester, finally an easy basket for Valenzuela.
Well, how about the play by Alatica? The drive to the baseline, hesitated with the up fake, creating the open shot. And the miss, find by Lester Reyes, and the find, yung bola hahanapin ka eh. Basta masipag ka, yun yung nangyari kay CJ.
Tulak ang San Juan. There's a whistle. There is some action between Silit and Oligario.
Well, this is an unsportsmanlike foul because similar to the advantage foul, lamang sa pwesto. Itong si Patrick Sleep, wala siyang bola, hinahawakan siya. Ayan, no? To prevent him from getting the basketball.
Yung may kapit pa kasi. Yun yung hindi nagustuhan. This just might be downgraded. I don't know.
No, I think it should stick as an unsportsmanlike foul.
Because of the pull.
No, because if you remember what used to be called an advantage foul, yung lamang ka.
Okay,
Lamang ka
okay.
sa tao.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Coach.
So it's pretty much the same because lamang, no, has a line to the basket, a clear line to the basket. Yeah. So there's the unsportsmanlike foul.
Sportsmanlike foul, number 1, J.R. Olegario.
Obviously, Sleet already had an advantage on that 3 versus 2. Olegario called for an unsportsmanlike foul. Oh, he also uses bank now, coach. 14 for Sleet.
I'm not even sure if he called it, especially after his reaction.
Natin kung uulitin.
So mukhang iniinsayo nga niya.
Well, Sleet's one of his struggles has been on the free throw line. So baka sumusubok sila ng something new that might work to his case. Here he is with the basketball. If there's one thing he is not struggling with, it is attacking the ring. Patrick Sleet with another basket and one.
Well, one thing that Patrick Sleet has an advantage of as a wing is yung kanyang kahabaan ng kamay. Mahaba wingspan nito for his height. And aside from that is the obvious yung kanyang malakas na pangangatawan.
He's 1 out of 3 though from the line. Raul Soyod on the putback.
The veteran here sa basketball, Soyod and Lester Reyes.
Some action between the two bigs on the down low.
And Lester Reyes is a former San Juan Knight himself.
Alanes. It's going to be a charge on Jay
Legal
Collado.
screen, yeah.
Dexter Marquez doesn't like the motion that was brought in. Coach Estong could only scratch his head because they're now down by 12.
Once again, this group responsible of building this lead.
Marquez, wing 3, short. Raul keeps it alive, saves the ball, it hits Oligario.
How about the body control by Sawyer? I thought he was fouled, got pushed a bit, maybe by Collado or Oligario. Able to save the basketball and then throw it off the leg of Oligario. And Oligario
trying to get into everyone's head.
Yeah.
Babalik ang bola para dito sa Valenzuela. 7 minutes remaining. They're now down by 12. We enter the third quarter only with a 4-point lead. Collado off the pick and pop, can't make it work. The save by Alatica, last touch will be on a blue shirt. Let's go to this fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Iverson screen para dito kay Alforque. Two-man game between him and Raul. He stops, pops, drops for Royce Alforque.
Everybody off ball, just sticking to their man, and Royce Alforque did the right thing. After using the screen, saw a little bit of space, took the shot confidently, and made it.
It's now a 14-point lead. This is the biggest lead in the ball game for San Juan. They drop it down, they cut it down to 12.
Kagandahan pag may veterano ka tulad ni Lester Reyes. Ano na yung gagawin sa mga ganong sitwasyon. Pero ito, wala nang magawa ang depensa nitong Valenzuela. They might be called the dark horse, but Patrick Sleet is stronger than a dark horse, than many dark horse.
He has been looking like a raging bull in today's ball game, attacking anyone in front of him. He's gotten 3 basket and ones. He's gotten 10 points off the inside. Itong si Patrick Sleet, and he continues to attack. Patrick Sleet is the leading scorer in today's ball game.
And continues to be perfect. Has yet to miss a shot.
Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community, retries his old free throw. He's 1 out of 4. The only place he is struggling, Coach Chris. Ligario with a quick bump to a float. Getting some small baskets, pero sabi nga ni Coach Christian, the way this first group is starting has been the biggest change. Mabalik ang bola kay Royce. The foul is gonna be on Lester. Ooh, that's a bad fall on Raul. We do hope he's okay.
And also a bad foul. I'm surprised that they're not reviewing this. might fall or qualify for a criteria of an unsportsmanlike foul.
Tignan ulit natin.
Yeah. I didn't see any play on the ball there. And a tough fall by Alforque. Well, he's a tough cookie.
First free throw's good for the former Tamarao and Royce Alforque. Teammates in college with Patrick Sleet, Eric Fortea on your screens there. Before Patrick Sleet decided to have a new environment. Oh, here he is. Pat didn't like the foul coming from Lester Reyes.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I thought the first one should have been called an unsportsmanlike foul already, because if you don't,
It's that right elbow.
leg or elbow. I think it's the last one. The foul was on
Tingnan natin, Coach,
Collado.
I saw the elbow, I didn't see the leg.
That's the foul, Collado.
Well, it's up to the referees to decide. Personally, Coach, I did not see an extension of the elbow. Might have been incidental, pero baka may ibang angulo, Coach, na may makita sila.
After watching the replay, and it looks to me that it should be a regular foul. Because yung reason ng reaction ni Sleet was on Reyes, not on the foul on Collado.
Oo, yung prior,
Yeah.
Coach, di ba? Parang tinamaan na yung kanyang kakampi.
Airborne na kasi siya. Had his feet sort of like twisted in the air, which led to a tough fall. But the foul was called on Collado, right?
No, it was on Lester.
It was on Lester Reyes? Oh, wow. Okay.
We will see, we will see.
Yeah, we just saw it. And I thought Collado was the one who fouled him first.
I will wait for the decision of the referee here. Patrick Sleet has been playing terrific. That's why he's been extra aggressive in today's ballgame. He is the leading scorer with 18 already, along with 5 assists. Ito, may desisyon na ang ating mga referee.
Foul number 5, Jay Collado is second. Technical foul number 1, Patrick Sleet. There was an unsportsmanlike foul on number 6, Lester Reyes.
Okay, so you are right, Coach. The foul is on Jay Collado. And there is an unsportsmanlike foul on Lester Reyes.
So mas maganda siguro yung
Tama.
angulo nila ron, no?
But
On
with the
Lester
reaction
Reyes.
of Patrick,
He gets a
tinawagan
tech
din siya
also.
ng technical.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Now this is a better angle.
Okay, so the foul, I
Yung
did not
pag-usle-
really see.
Yung pag-usle
Oo.
ng kanang leg.
Ayun, yung kanan ang hindi ko nakita, Coach.
Yun.
That right arm of Collado.
You see, this is pretty much the same thing he did in the previous play.
With Royce Alforque.
With Alforque. The only difference was mas mataas yung talon ni Sleet eh. Therefore, mas matimbang yung bagsak. Mas mabigat yung bagsak. Mas dangerous yung bagsak kumpara kay Alforque. But the action itself done was pretty much the same. So, to me, Valenzuela, they catch a break para sa akin dito, no? Because dapat dalawang unsportsmanlike foul yun. They only get one. Now, Patrick Sleet at the line. These are the 2 free throws because of the foul by Collado.
Still struggling on the field. I mean, on the line is Patrick Sleet. He is...
2 for 7.
He tried the board. He tried his regular free throws. Here he still is.
Pati yung technical, mukhang siya na rin ang titira.
Yun. Nagawa na ng paraan ni Patrick Sleet. 3 out of 8.
Okay. Is this 4 free throws?
And ball possession. Because of the foul. The unsportsmanlike plus the foul. That's why 4 free throws and ball possession para sa San Juan.
Okay.
Because the foul would have given 2 free throws. Bajano on a stop and pop. Can't get it to go. Jeremy Robinson now returning to the ball game.
Returning after a long time on the bench.
Lanes cuts the lead down to 12 with a triple on the corner.
Much needed basket para sa Valenzuela, especially in this quarter, because points have been hard to find for the dark horse.
Maikez, second opportunity, almost a turnover for Dexter, pero nagawa ng paraan ni Dexter Maikez. The lead is back up to 14.
On the other end for San Juan, points have been relatively easy. 21 points already in this quarter. We're not even halfway. We're just approaching it at 5:05.
Everything looking easy here for San Juan. The bench of Valenzuela is asking for a travel, but it will not be given. It's a 14-point lead in favor of San Juan. Oh, there is someone that will be awarded on the 1,000-point club in a Dexter Maikez. Parang nagulat din si Dexter. Di niya alam na papunta na pala siya dun sa milestone na yun.
Well, especially if it's a San Juan win, I hope he really gets to keep the ball.
Ngayon, punta muna tayo sa ating courtside na si Miss Lyra Ponsalan.
Dexter Maikez has officially joined the MPBL's 1,000 Points Club. He's often praised by his teammates as the ultimate blue-collar leader, habang para kay Coach Alex is a very reliable veteran, steady, unselfish at laging handang gawin ang dirty work. At gaya ng paulit-ulit na sinasabi ni Coach, hindi naman talaga isang star player lang ang nagpapalakas sa San Juan. It's the collective effort from veterans like Dexter Maikez that keeps the Knights moving. Back to you guys.
Triple is good for Shaka Lanes, pero going back to Dexter Maikez, congratulations on being one of the members of that elite club. Played for San Sebastian, hailing from Pampanga as well. Itong si...
That was his first MPBL team. Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Back in season 2, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
King keeping them alive. It's back to a single-digit lead para sa San Juan.
Against the zone of Valenzuela. Nice fake by Jerry.
Driving kick. Jerry Abadjan with the basketball. Jerry. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The ball is loose. They're saying the ball will go to the side of Valenzuela.
A bit of a run para sa Valenzuela. Back-to-back baskets with with those threes by Shaq Alanes. The stop now, a 9-point lead, can trim it down maybe to 6.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Robinson with the basketball. Robinson kicks it out to Destacamento. Punta sila kay Shaq. Not a lot of space. Shaq was fishing for a foul. It wasn't there. Fast break opportunity. Sleet! High up in the ball! Patrick with a jam! Lead is back up to 11 here. Robinson on the jumper. It's good with an answer.
That's the most important thing, even after a thundering play by the Knights with the jam. They answer right back Jeremy Robinson, and Sleet once again though, his first miss. And it was a beautiful miss.
So it could have been a highlight for Patrick Sleet. The whistle will be called on Dexter Marquez. That push. Sorry, it's going to be on Raul Soyun. Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Patrick just flies high with a jam.
And that was with authority. A tomahawk slam.
Patrick has given us a few jams here in the season. Robinson. A little deep. Robinson finds a way, gets the bump, the basket, and the bonus is Jeremy Robinson.
And he made sure that his defender and Patrick Sleet knew about it. The drive to the baseline. Well, excellent job to keep that, I believe, the left pivot foot. You know, nilagyan niya ng timbang para hindi mag-traveling. And a nice finish for the 2+1.
Can't finish on the three-point play, though.
Is this Mamaradlo? Yeah, Mamaradlo.
Well, Coach, one thing that will hurt San Juan a little bit, that is going to be the fourth foul of Patrick Sleet on that play.
Yeah, which means he's going to probably rest for about 7 to 8 minutes. The next 7 to 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, starting at 2:30.
Sacramento goes out to Jeremy Robinson. The lead is down to 7. Jeremy. He stops, pops. A little short. Jerry pushes the ball to Quecote. Looks at the ring. Does it fire? One more. Two-man game between him and Aldrich. Pick and pop. Drops it down to Kalisaan. Gets the reverse.
If there's two guys in this team that knows each other so well, si Kalisaan at si Womar yun.
In a couple of years where these guys have been the face of the franchise. Abadjano with the good hands. Oh, they're saying that he stepped on the line. Wamar on the drop. It's going to be a foul on Kalisaan.
And that's because it happened right in front of the bench of Valenzuela.
Chance for Kalisaan to put the lead back into double digits.
Well, it's been relatively a quiet night, no, for Kalisaan after. Well, let me rephrase that. It's been a quiet night for Kalisaan because the last free throw is only his third point after scoring 19 in the last game.
Paparehog Nathan was seen on the screens there. The lead is back to double digits at 10. Nico. Not a lot of movement on the side of Valenzuela. Two-man game with him and Justin. Splits. Goes with the Sacramento deep inside. Can't get the right hand. No press shot clock. And that is going to be a 24 on Valenzuela.
It did not hit the rim. I think the Sacramento was not aware of it.
Coach Estong Ballesteros not happy with the way they're playing. 82-72, a minute and 20 remaining here. Cortea. Wamar, swing pass, Quecote, corner 3. Di papasok yan. Obuyes now running the basketball. This is where they were good. Obuyes gets the bump off of Terence Fortea. 2 free throws for Jello Obuyes.
Gets the head of steam, no? Because of that loose ball rebound. Ang ganda na ng kanyang buelo. The foul given up by Terence Fortea, which he disagrees with.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
Probably got Obuyes on the arm because I thought he did a good job of trying not to hit itong si Obuyes, who initiated the contact with his body.
Zone still being played by Valenzuela here. Swing pass to the corner. They go back to Kalisaan. That is too easy for Mike Kalisaan.
Just has a nice touch around the basket. Ito si Mike Kalisaan. Those are angles, by the way, na mahirap ma-shoot, ha. Yung huling dalawang baskets, itong si Mike Kalisaan.
Destacamento, mid-range jumper is a little too strong. Wala nang shot clock para dito San Juan. Will they go for the last shot? Yes, Orlan Momar decides to slow things down. Wants him to go out. They want to go to Terence Fertea. 10 on the game clock. Fertea stops, pops off the bank. Can't get it to go. Aldrich can still keeps it alive. 4 on the game clock. Momar dribbles in. Another stop and pop. It's short for Orlan Momar, but they enter the second half with a double-digit lead, 84-74.
Scoring 29 points in this quarter. Pretty much similar to the first quarter, wherein the output was 28. And just able to bring this lead back to double digits.
That was the play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. That lay will put the lead up to 10, 84-74 to end the third. Sa August 29, pupunta po tayo dyan sa Inaris Center in Montalban, Rizal, where we bring you our MPBL All-Star. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. We'll have a lot of new things to bring you for our All-Star, including the new one-on-one challenge. At kanina, si Commissioner Emerson Oreta na may kinikwento ngayon lang. Coach, can you confirm that back in the day?
I didn't hear it. So, if you're not sure of the facts, might as well not tell the story, Juanito.
Back in the day, here the quarter scoring, San Juan winning by 6. Na meron daw siyang kakampi ng college sa UST na ganun daw ang dakdak kalaban ng UP.
Yeah.
And the name of the teammate
I can't remember.
The name of the teammate is Christian Nuanzon.
I don't remember.
Can you confirm or deny that fact?
I 100% deny it. And let's get back to the game.
And I am excited to go home, look at the clips, look
You
for
won't
UST.
you won't see anything.
UST versus UP. What year was this, coach?
Yeah, I'm related to one of the owners of YouTube Incorporated, and I told him to
Delete it.
delete it permanently, forever.
Just for fun fact, coach, anong taon nito? 2000, 2003, 2004?
Again, I don't remember.
Was the head coach Alan Gregorio, Lito Vergara, Ryan Gregorio, was it Amoy Castro?
That one, in all honesty, I don't remember.
Okay, okay.
You always forget the bad stuff, okay? You remember always the good stuff. So, that's all I can say.
Talking about good stuff, it's 2 for 2 for CJ Alatica to get this lead closer. But San Juan has played a terrific third quarter, winning it by 6. Wamar, two-man game between him and Kalisaan. Wamar fires. Short for Orlan Wamar. Takbo ang Valenzuela. Alatica. Hesitation to a drive. Alatica gets the foul but doesn't get the basket.
You really got to be impressed with CJ Alatica. If I'm a coach, if I'm Coach Esto or maybe a coach of another team, he's just the type of player that you can see can blossom. He has another level to go to para sa akin. Because of his height, his length, his strength, his ability to bring down the ball, just like what we saw. His ability to fit in, to me, in any type of system, to be the guy, just like he was with Negros, put up big numbers, and to be a producing player here, a role player here.
Which free throws were brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
in Valenzuela and to just be a positive teammate. You know, he's just the type of player that you can't go wrong once you have him on his team.
Well, he's only 26 years of age.
And he's young. Yeah, tulad ng sinabi mo.
It's a turnover from James Kwekotay. Oligario, malayo-layo pa ito. Still 8 minutes and 30 remaining. Still a lot of chance for Valenzuela to get back in the ball game. Alatica attacks. Alatica with the float. It's good for CJ Alatica.
How about the touch off the glass of the opposite leg by CJ Alatica?
Well, a little riskier by Coach Alex Angeles. I see already Patrick Sleet on the substitution table. He does have 4 fouls in the ball game. The Pinoy pass can't get it to go. Oh, that's going to be a charge on Terence Fortea.
And who makes the play happen? CJ Alatica. Terence did a good job of retreating back to get this steal, but did not do a good job, you know, by initiating contact. It was really unnecessary.
Coach Alex Angeles quick to return a few of his first 5. Sleet and Dexter Marquez already back in the ball game. Lester, punta dito kay CJ. He's been the hot hand. 4 points here in the fourth quarter. CJ splits the D. CJ, same attack, gets a bump. The basket and the bonus is CJ Alatica.
That was nasty.
With the way I look at your face, Coach Chris, you like that move.
I did so much that I might apply for the cutiness club they are a part of. Yung kanyang grupo, no, sila Oligario as they share. But that move, certainly a top 5 play.
The play of the game was brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. 3 na lang ang kalamangan ng San Juan. Wamar can't drop it off. It's a turnover. Alatica has had 7 here in the quarter. CJ, oh, it's gonna be a turnover for Alatica. 4 versus 2. Sleet to Marquez. The ball is loose. Binalik kay Dexter. Dexter off the hook. It's good for Dexter Marquez. Oops, nakatulog. Ayan, gising na po si J.R. Oligario. This guy is a character.
He is.
Coach Chris.
I tell you, we've been doing 15 episodes and they were episode number 15. I don't think I've laughed so hard after 15
Okay,
episodes.
I have not watched episode 15. I think going home, I do know what to listen to already.
Yeah. It's probably the only episode that all I did was laugh the whole time and not even talk.
Who were the guests? Oligario.
Oligario and Jay Coliano.
Okay, that's a great combo. That's a great combo. Parang pwede nga sila gumawa ng sarili nilang podcast eh. Ayan, natin mo yung ngiti. Grabe ang ngiti nitong si J.R. Oligario. Papahinga muna si Patrick Sleet. He has 4 fouls, so...
Well, he put your guy on the spot, by the way. So before you even listen to it, I'm going to tell the story right now while he's taking the free throw. Because when they played Manila, which Joe plays for, right? So si Joe, he made a layup against Jay Collado. And Jay Collado was there to bother him. And then sabi niya kay Oligario, palayap mo ko, bigyan kitang 1K.
Mamaya, magkwentuhan pa tayo.
Sorry, padunk mo ko. Sabi niya, padunk mo ko.
Magbabalik tayo at babalikan natin ang kwento ni Coach Chris, laman ng tatlong San Juan.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Just got news that Mike Calisaan is also 2 points away from our 1,000 points club. Pat Buena on your screens at punong-puno tayo dito sa PACQUI Arena in Manila. And coach, nabibitin ako. Ituloy mo yung kwento.
Yeah, so sabi niya, no, kay Oligario, patang mo ko 1K. So, nangyari na, no? I think nakadunk itong si Joe. Pero, si Oligario was not trailing behind him. I think he was on the bench. So, nung nilapitan after the game, that was a blown-out game won by Valenzuela against Manila. After the
Siningil.
Game, siningil ni Oligario. At sabi ni Joe, wala, hindi kasi ikaw yun.
Nakaisa ka, Joe. Nakasimple ka. Fortea for 3. Gets the 3 is Terence Fortea.
Nakasimple rin. Itong 3 points ni Terence Fortea.
I only need 5 seconds into the shot clock. Jello Obuyes with a quick answer.
Coach Alex can't be happy with that play defensively after a made basket. The dark horse, as you mentioned, scores right away.
It is going to be a charge on Dexter Marquez. That hip movement was not stable. That is going to be a charge. Let's go back to this 3-point shot that's brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Really a shot that Terence has been doing since his high school days.
Latica. Too short on the float. Ball is loose. Mapupunta kay Mike Calisaan. 2 guys trying to pressure. Now it's numbers for San Juan. Wamar fires from downtown. He gets the 3. Is Oral Wamar.
What a gutsy shot by Wamar Jr. because it was not really a clean look. He had Terence to his left, wide open, who just hit a 3, but still knocks it down to extend the lead back to 7.
94-87, but this team doesn't need a lot of time. Another quick answer coming from Valenzuela.
Nice try by Oligario, even amongst the trees, able to finish with that mini floater.
Only a 5-point lead with still 5 minutes and 35 remaining. Fortea from downtown can get another 3. It's going to be a foul on Justin Alano.
Perfect timing by Mike Calisaan because 2 arms was on him, face guarding him really with the box out. And Calisaan, as soon as the ball dropped, pag hindi siya kumilos nun, hindi tatawag yun eh. Pero dahil kumilos siya papunta sa bola, forced the official to blow the whistle.
One guy we haven't seen quite some time is Raylan Torres. Now returns to the ball game. Wamar try to go back-to-back. Leicester with a rebound. Chance for Valenzuela to cut further into the lead. Oligario, fake handoff. Wala. Double cross. Oligario off the spin. What a move! Coming from JR Oligario. Leicester medyo nagmadali. Numero para sa Valenzuela. Alatica gets the bump. Almost an end one for CJ Alatica. And coach, I have not watched the episode, but I am already a fan of the cuties.
Look at this move, a little spin move. Siningit sa gitna. Look at the reaction, little slide. Playing dead for a while. If you're looking for that's entertainment, okay? Well, wala na si Kuya Germs, pero meron tayong Oligario dito.
Meron tayong
sa MPBL.
nagtatry out na JR Oligario. We have been enjoying this show, but more importantly, Coach Chris, they have cut this to a 2-point lead by San Juan. MANNY, the digital wallet built for the community, 1 for 2 for CJ Alatica.
Here's the thing, Juanito, we're both coaches. As coaches, wearing a coach's hat, I hated that reaction after, because that led to a 5-on-4 break on the other end.
That's right. That's
Right?
right. That's right.
But as a fan, I absolutely loved it.
You always love the characters as a fan. You hate the characters as a coach.
Yeah.
Balik sa two-possession ball game. Oligario uses Lester off the corner. JR hits the three!
Alam mo, tingin ko si Michael Jackson ang paborito nito. He can really feel it.
What a ball game that we are watching right here. 96-95. Raylan with the fake. He attacks. Raylan defended well. Oh, a foul is called on Justin Alano. Everybody is saying challenge the call. Everybody has that C sign.
And in the MPBL nowadays, that is not a play call. That's a challenge. And this could be a crucial one. Only a 1-point lead by San Juan. And this will lead into a jump ball if it's a successful one by Coach Estong.
We'll have a review here and we'll go back.
Sumasaya kapag may laway nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat laway di naghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball.
Successful challenge for Coach Estong Ballesteros. Coach, balikan ulit natin to.
Yeah.
So they called the whistle on that left hand. So akala ko rin dun yung foul, but obviously there is no foul. Jump will go to Valenzuela. Coach, an opportunity for them to take the lead. CJ Latica doubled by Raul Soyot. That is gonna be on the coffin corner. Coach Estong will immediately use his second challenge. This might be a little crucial.
Everything is crucial right now for both teams, especially for Valenzuela, who is considered or is the underdog, obviously, in this game.
Well, they want to be the dark horse in this matchup. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Sumasaya kapag may laway nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat laway di naghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. San Juan Knights basketball.
Unsuccessful challenge on that coffin corner. That double by Raul. It might have hit the left hand of CJ Latica last. Either way, still a lot of basketball to be played. 3 minutes and 42. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Do they know it? Wamar fires on the three and gets it.
Almost like a practice shot, the last one, but a crucial one to make this a two-possession ball game.
3 minutes and 26. Oligario wants to use a double screen. Oligario just a little space to operate. JR Oligario, what are you eating?
Oh, whatever it is, We want some of it.
Rayland, pass fake. Floater is short for Rayland Torres.
It's going to be white ball. Alano, I believe, was the last one to touch the basketball. And Patrick Sleet, the guy who was in foul trouble early, has yet to check in with 3 minutes remaining. This was the 3 by Oligario, yung kanyang sagot sa 3-pointer ni Orlan Wamar.
Kalisaan, balik dito kay Wamar. 10 on the shot clock. Rayland, two-man game. Rayland, can't see a friend. They go down low to Marquez. The beautiful touch pass. Kalisaan keeps it alive. No foul is called. Kalisaan wants to slow things down. Torres, early 3 from Rayland, in and out. Another opportunity for Valenzuela to take the lead. Oligario slows things down. The double high screen, the double drag. Oligario, the double cross. J.R. Oligario with the scoop shot.
You talk about a show, that's what we're getting right now. With J.R. Oligario, the wizardry, the finishing. Oh my.
Orlan Wamar is also showcasing a show of himself. That's already triple number 3 in the fourth quarter for Orlan Wamar. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. A foul will be called on Rayland Torres. That's gonna mean 2 free throws for CJ Alatica. Look at this, coach, that double cross. And then just a little space to operate. Scoops it in J.R. Oligario.
I tell you, if Valenzuela, he gets caught on the other side though in this play as he slips while closing out. And Orlan Wamar has been big time ever since his second season as a San Juan Knight.
Crucial miss coming from CJ Alatica.
But I tell you, Oligario, if they're able to pull this one off against San Juan, I give up my case. It's the Rebanse effect, I tell you. Well, we will see. Only a 1-point game.
Minute and 50 remaining. Abajano on the corner. Alatica able to close out. Wamar. Oh, miscue. They drop it down. Marquez gets the bump, the basket, and the bonus is Dexter Marquez.
Well, in spite of this tremendous show by Valenzuela, led by Oligario, you have to be impressed with the composure of the more experienced team in San Juan. They seem not to panic.
One guy we're not seeing, he seems to be rehabbing that knee, is Jay Collado on the bench. Extremong subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Moves back to a 2-possession ball game, 105-101.
And if you're San Juan, if you're going to give up a basket here, it's anything but a 3. Especially against Alanes and Oligario.
Down screen. Alanes. Here comes the triple, but it's good. Jack Alanes gets the 3.
Because a 3 trims the lead down to 1. That's a big difference than to 2. Because even if San Juan scores right here, if it's a 2, it's still only a 1-possession ball game. But Rayland behind the line, wala. Alano with a big rebound.
Now Oligario looks at his advantage. They don't force it. Oligario wants the best play possible. 2-man game. He's blitz. JR 1-on-1. They go to Lester. The grenade can't do it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. JR splits. JR sidestep. Goes to Alanes on the wing. Can't get it. Alatica keeps it alive. Alatica is fouled. A chance for Valenzuela to take the lead.
Oligario has been slippery this second half, and he creates an open look that almost went in, but we almost forgot how CJ Alatica has been outstanding in the second half. Only scored in single digits in the first half. Now in double figures. This will be potentially point number 20 and 21 for him. 6 rebounds, 3 on the offense. 7 rebounds, 3 on the defensive glass, 4 on the offensive.
Now tied at 105. Alatica goes 1 out of 2.
That's
Gonna be
another
one
shot.
more free throw.
And it's
Someone
because of
stepped on the line.
Orlan Wamar, I believe.
Tried some mind games. That's gonna be a lucky break para dito kay CJ Alatica.
And this is the part in terms of officiating that you have to communicate to the players what they cannot do. The 5 players, inside, or pretty much outside the line, the free throw line.
Third free throw is good. The lead is now with Valenzuela. The fans are up on their feet. 37 seconds remaining in the ball game. Wamar,
Terence is open.
corner to Fortea. Terence, long for Terence Fortea. The ball is with Valenzuela. Olegario goes over and Olegario extends the lead to 3.
Well, we mentioned earlier how good of a finisher Olegario, like a wizard. The same thing here. Now you see me, now you don't, now you see me again. Ang bilis bumaba sa kabila. Nagulat yung depensa nitong San Juan.
JR Olegario in this ball game has carried them to a comeback, especially here in the fourth quarter. They were down by 10 entering the fourth frame, but right now Valenzuela has a 3-point lead against San Juan. Punta muna tayo sa timeout.
No 3 points, ha? Best break tayo yung early natin, natakbo. 1, 2, 3.
25 seconds remaining. Coach Alex decides to go for the 14. A lot of shooters on the side of San Juan. Coach Chris, we have Fortea, Abajano, and Wamar. But they need one good play. But for Valenzuela, one stop will make a big difference. The ball goes to Dexter. Dexter drives. Kick out to Wamar. Orlan, straight line and in! Orlan Wamar ties the ball game.
Well, he wasn't in the first half when San Juan was calling him, but he has answered the call in the fourth quarter. His third 3 in this quarter for a total of 15 points in the game. Orlan Wamar might be a little small, but certainly big time.
Shaq, saka si... Ay, tatlo rito. Ha? Dito ka na, Lester. Ha? Okay. Tignan mo kung meron, bigay. Pag wala, tignan mo to si Shaq. Ha? Ikaw to Shaq eh. Ha? Okay, pagpunta dito kung meron, bigay. Pag wala, Oo, full court tayo. Ubus tayo oras, ha? Ubus tayo oras.
Penalty naman eh, penalty.
Penalty na, pare. Ha? O hindi, Shaq, ikaw na dito, Shaq. Shaq, Olegario, bigay mo kayo Olegario bola.
Ako yung bawal.
Hey, ako.
Tatandaan nyo.
Ito yung boundary.
Ubusin nyo na yung oras. Last shot na yun, ha. Dito ka. Hindi nakabalik sa kanila.
Dito ka. Pag wala kayo na flash ka dito, pasa sa'yo. Atakihin mo.
Yo.
Ay, on yan, ha. High percentage shot, ha.
$19 seconds remaining. Coach Estong decides to go for the full 24. Last shot time for Valenzuela. 4 guys that can handle the basketball. Olegario gets the ball. 19 seconds, Coach Chris. JR with the basketball.
Well, San Juan has no fouls to give.
JR, can you finish this ball game and make a statement? Alatica, one-on-one. CJ on the drive, stop, pop. The putback It can't go. The ball is loose. Still a second. One more straight line, but off to the left. We are going to overtime.
It was a simple isolation play for CJ Alatica. Now you could have gone to either Olegario, who's been held. Shaq Alanis just made a 3 at the 1:30 mark. He opted to go to CJ Alatica, who made a nice drive to the baseline, gets a good look of a good defender in Raylan Torres. The follow-up, the volleyball follow-up by Lester Reyes, just a little too strong. And Orlan Omar with a half-court heave. Not a good line. We're gonna need extra 5 minutes of San Juan and Valenzuela.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yung bayan nagpapakan. Sa kanya-kanya kumulan. Basketball na tayo. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Orlan Mamar has been tremendous here in the fourth quarter. He has carried the struggling San Juan Knights. Without him, we wouldn't know where San Juan will be. On the other end, it's been a couple of guys, Olegario, Alatica, and Alanes. Olegario, coach, seems to be tired. He will be subbed out for the first few minutes. San Juan, punta dito kay Wamar. Give and go, can get it. Alforque, extra pass. Abadjano on the wing, the same side, it's long. Ball is tapped out by Dexter Marquez.
It's a good look by Jerry Abadjano. Just unable to hit it. And now Valenzuela has a chance to take the first lead here in OT.
No Olegario to start. It's Jello Buyes that Coach Estong will be trusting. Jeremy Robinson also troops in. Alatica try to go for that stop and pop. Destacamento, no space. 10 seconds. So Buyes on the 3. Straight line, but in and out. Rebounded by Alforque. Raylan Torres attacks hard. Raylan swipe by Jeremy Robinson. The ball stays with San Juan. Might be a correction here. Okay, the ball will go to the side of Valenzuela.
And Coach Alex is questioning why that call was changed. And usually, I don't know what he's saying, but obviously he's complaining. But the lead referee who was on the baseline usually has the better angle.
Yes.
Feeling ko dun nanggagaling yung frustration ni Coach Alex of why that call was overturned, because the official, see, number 5, yeah, Alan Barria was on the side, on the sideline. So, feeling ko doon nanggagaling yung frustration, no, dito si Coach Alex, which that frustration leads into a technical.
They'll be called for a technical here, so this will mean a free throw and ball possession.
There's a challenge for the last play by San Juan Knights.
And Coach Alex will be using his challenge. But interesting, Coach, because they already called the technical, so I think the technical remains, but the ball can go to the side of San Juan. Magbabalik po tayo sa MPBL.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakal, todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
mga bisyo, sports ang laging iisipin.
Challenge was unsuccessful for San Juan. This was the drive by Rayland, the swipe, and then ayun, tumama sa kaliwang bewang ni Rayland Torres. It's a miss though, coming from Chacalanes. A rare miss.
From the best free throw shooter in the league, right?
On a technical, it's a miss. Pero bola pa rin ng Valenzuela. Ubuyes. Goes down. Robinson. UST versus FEU. Jeremy on the drive. The float is short. Ball is tapped to a white shirt. Raylan secures the basketball. 4 minutes in overtime. Jerry.
Spain action coming up.
Wamar, he's been the hot hand. That one dribble pull is short for Orlan Wamar. Ball is loose. They give it up. Abadjano. Long. Jeremy secures.
Even after overtime, we have yet to see the leading scorer for San Juan in this game in Patrick
That's
Sleep.
right, Coach.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him in quite some time.
Well, he went out at about the halfway through the third quarter because of foul trouble, picking up his fourth foul. And we were expecting him to come back at the 5, maybe the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Well, he did come back on the 7-minute mark. Tapos nilabas ulit ng
Nilabas
5.
ulit, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Coach. Foul out na. 5 na.
Okay.
Si Patrick Sleep.
Okay.
All right, thank you for the correction.
I'm sorry about that. Got carried away with the place of Olegario.
Hindi natin napansin na na-foul out na pala si Patrick Sleep. Latica. It's a good defense being played by San Juan. 2 versus 1. Royce goes all the way for the lay. 7 points in total for Royce Alforque. Jello. Bigay kay King. Alanes. Challenge 12. Balik dito kay Alanes. There's a hand in front of him. It's a little too forced. Abadjano secures.
That was forced. It was forced already, even before the second shot.
Wamar off the same side, straight line and in. Orlan Wamar extends the lead to 5.
You know what was not forced? That shot by Orlan Wamar. Not a single blue shirt in this screen right here, this scene. With him, in front of him, beside him. And the way he's been shooting the basketball since the start of the fourth, it's been lights out.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Orlan Wamar has made another triple, 6 of 13 in the game, 5 from the fourth quarter in the overtime period, 18 points in total, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. What a time for the veteran to step up, especially in lieu of Patrick Sleet fouling out of the ballgame.
Orlan Wamar, you talk about being big time and not afraid of the moments. A lot of them that came in the fourth and even in OT. Let's see if they could finish the job here with a 5-point lead. CJ Alatica, though, has other things in mind, taking advantage of his height, shooting over the smaller Alforque.
1 possession ball game once again, 113 to 110. They're taking some time. Omar, ikot kay Alforque. Off the spin, Royce, calm, cool, collected. Gets the jumper is Royce Alforque.
Yeah, that's been really the three words to best describe this San Juan team. In spite of this run by Valenzuela since the start of the fourth, and Ocheston Ballesteros will certainly get a technical foul.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. I feel Coach he does have a point. On the split through the middle, there was a pull on J.R. Oligario. Let's watch this once again. This was him using the screen, then splitting through the middle.
The left arm. Who was that? Marquez or Wamar?
Might be Wamar.
Might be Wamar.
Still a two-possession ball game. Bola ng San Juan, 116 to 110.
Not still out of it though is Valenzuela. A stop right here and a three on the other end. Would make it still a one possession.
Alforque has played terrific. 6 points in the overtime period for Royce Alforque.
San Juan just showing yung kanilang lalim, no? Dito sa larong ito. Alforque, what a time for him to come alive.
Latica, bigay sa ilalim. Lester, walang espasyo. Oligario.
Justin Alano, I believe.
You can feel that Oligario is tired. It's not the same energy that we are seeing from him.
Well, he absolutely went, full speed nung buong fourth quarter.
8-point lead in favor of San Juan. Wamar against Latica. Wamar stops, pops, drops for Orlan Wamar Jr. Oligario sasagot, wala. Ball is stopped. It's Orlan Wamar with the basketball, and this will look like the ball game. Coach Chris, Orlan Wamar has been steady, ready, and has been getting every three. Orlan Wamar is the leader of the pack.
It feels like every shot that he has made has really forced a lot of pain on the other team. Ang bibigat noon ng kanyang mga binitaw since the start or midway of the fourth quarter with those bombing threes.
Can he get another one? Orlan Wamar is not done for the night. Another triple for Orlan Wamar.
I want to see the night-night though. That was a perfect moment for him.
Jeremy Robinson just answers right back there. 114 to 112. Orlan Wamar doesn't even want to get the basketball. He's done. Oh, here he is. He has the ball. Let's see if he can get another triple. 8-second shot clock and game clock differential. Orlan can use Raul. Orlan sees a little daylight. Orlan almost for Orlan Wamar. Raul with the rebound. Bigay dito kay Orlan Wamar, and they will hold on to the basketball.
Game ball.
Orlan Wamar, coach, what a step up. This was a well-fought game for Valenzuela, but Orlan Wamar just closing every door.
The type of performance he displayed was game-saving. This was a game. The way the momentum carried Valenzuela, especially towards the end of this game, was heading towards Valenzuela. All momentum was pointing towards Valenzuela until the threes hit by Orlan Wamar. How many? Just too many to count. You have to look at the stat sheet.
Orlan Wamar is our player of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. The impacts of the triples that he made, especially to tie the ball game at 108. He has been the game changer. 8 triples in total for Orlan Wamar. Right now, Orlan is with our courtside, Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Orlan, congratulations, dikitan at sagutan. Buong laro, pinahirapan kayo ng Valenzuela. Pero nagpaulan ka ng tres kahit na umabot pa sa overtime, na natili yung composure mo. Ano yung naging biggest factor para sa composure mo?
Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord sa panalong binigay sa amin. God's favor, lagi na sinasabi naman. Credit dun sa Valenzuela na napakaganda ng defense and pati offense. Wala naman, di namin to inaasahan yung game na tong ganito kasi nakapag-prepare kami ng ano. So, madami talaga kaming lapses, so kailangan naman i-adjust sa parating na practice and kasi yung next game namin yung Quezon practice.
And speaking of Valenzuela, muntikan na nga nilang ma-break ang winning streak ninyo. Gaano kahalaga? Of course, yung veteran presence mo na rin sa mga ganitong laro na bawat possession may pressure talaga.
Tinitake lang namin yung remaining games namin, one game at a time. Kasi kailangan namin, goal namin makuha yung number 1 spot sa at yung home court advantage. So, as a leader, kailangan ko mag-step up every time na may emergency ganito. So, yun.
Maraming salamat and congratulations, Orlan Guamar of the San Juan Knights. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you guys.
Congratulations, Orlan Mamor and the rest of the San Juan Knights for getting that escape win against Valenzuela in overtime. Pero dito, hindi pa tayo tapos. Zamboanga Sikat Families Brand Sardines will be going up against the Quezon City Black Bulls. Magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Hindi ka na ba Pilipino?